Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, liebe Kolleginnen und Kollegen der Trägerschaft, liebe Residentinnen, geschätzte Vertreterinnen und Vertreter der Firmenpartner und der Jury, herzlich willkommen zur Spinnerei 2022. Es ist mir eine Freude, Sie heute im Namen der Trägerkantone Appenzell-Ausserrhoden, des Thurgaus und des Kantons St. Gallen zur Spinnerei begrüßen zu dürfen. Mein Name ist Andreas Schwarz, ich bin stellvertretender Leiter des Amtes für Kultur des Kantons St. Gallen und ich darf in dieser Funktion heute meine Amtsleiterin Tanja Scartazzini vertreten, die sich krankheitsbedingt leider entschuldigen lassen muss. Wir alle wünschen gute Genesung. Ich freue mich sehr, heute hier sein zu dürfen und begrüße deshalb insbesondere René Rossi, Leiter des Labors für biometrische Membrane und Textilien und stellvertretender Leiter des Departements Materials Meets Life. Danke, dass wir heute hier sein dürfen. Dass die Empa bzw. die Materialien tatsächlich auf Leben treffen, wie der Name des Departements es so schön sagt, wird auch mit der Kooperation mit TaDA, der interkantonalen Textil- and Design Alliance, bewiesen, weshalb ich hier auch speziell die aktuellen Residentinnen begrüßen darf. Herzlich willkommen Victoria Mandaniello aus den USA, Otto Rumukainen aus Finnland, Anna Michaela Fernandez Martin aus Spanien und Nelly Singer aus Deutschland. All of you, you're very welcome. We're glad to have you here as a member of a TaDA residency and wish you all the best for your projects that you're into. TaDA is an experiment, and we are now, so to say, in the midst of the last chapter of the pilot phase in this unique experiment, led by the conviction that creation emerging from culture and innovation emerging in research are two sides of the same medal, and connected by the common history of the textile industry in the eastern part of Switzerland. The three founding cantons wanted to bring together these two elements in an inspiring environment with committed, highly skilled and ever-curious partners. Es ist diese einzigartige Zusammenarbeit zwischen Kulturschaffenden und Textilfirmen und Forschungsbetrieben, die von Beginn weg eine enge Zusammenarbeit mit allen Involvierten erforderte. Es ist mir deshalb ein großes Anliegen, mich an dieser Stelle und im Namen der Trägerkantone ganz herzlich bei den Partnerfirmen und Institutionen für die fruchtbare Zusammenarbeit in den letzten Jahren herzlich zu bedanken. Hätte mir beim Start dieses Programms jemand gesagt, wie weit wir in diesen Jahren und 6 Runden des Programms kommen würden, ich hätte wohl blind unterschrieben. Ich bin sicher, das hätte auch Margrit Bürr, die ehemalige Amtsleiterin des Amtes für Kultur des Kantons Appenzell, die das Programm maßgeblich mit und vorangetrieben hat, auch dir ein herzliches Willkommen heute zur Spinnerei. TaDA hat seit dem Start im Rahmen des Pilots bewiesen, dass das Prinzip der Zusammenarbeit funktioniert und gezeigt, dass das Programm in der Lage ist, neue Ideen hervorzubringen und eine darüber hinausgehende Kooperation zu initialisieren. Dies zeigt unter anderem auch eine kürzlich angegangene Anfrage einer Firma für ein spezifisches Projekt, in der neue Perspektiven gefragt sind. TaDA ist die perfekte Plattform dafür und wir können uns alle heute davon überzeugen. Diese Erkenntnis hat die Trägerkantone auch dazu bewogen, TaDA in die nächste Phase zu führen. Wir freuen uns deshalb also auf weitere inspirierende Residenzrunden und den Austausch mit den Programmpartnern in den kommenden Jahren. Dabei werden die bisherigen Erkenntnisse laufend in die Weiterentwicklung integriert, so dass das gegenseitige Verständnis und die Bedürfnisse aller Involvierten noch besser und effektiver aufeinander abgestimmt werden können. Those of you who need another real-life proof of the functioning principle of TaDA, in addition to today's Spinnerei, I may invite you to visit the exhibition in the Gewerbemuseum in Winterthur, where TaDA will be presented between the 21st of April and the 18th of June next year, with 8 to 10 examples of the work done by our residents. Nun, geschätzte Damen und Herren, nach einem nochmaligen Dankeschön an unseren Gastgeber, die Empa, den Partnerfirmen, den engagierten Residents und natürlich den ganzen TaDA-Team, Marianne und Martina, freue ich mich, das Wort an René Rossi überzugeben dürfen. Mr. Rossi, the floor is yours. Herzlichen Dank.
Thank you, Mr. Schwarz. So also on behalf of Empa, welcome here in our institute. It's a pleasure to welcome TaDA. We have been partners since the beginning, and it was so far a very fruitful collaboration. We are a materials research institute, so we think when we develop new technologies for textiles, it's very important that they get integrated into clothing. and here design comes into place. So we really appreciated in these last few years this collaboration between technology and design. Some few words about Empa. So our roots here in St. Gallen are textiles. We were founded 1885 as a control agency for the cotton yarns. Here St. Gallen is one of the main centers for embroidery. About 100 years back we had 50% of the world production in embroidery that came from St. Gallen. So the embroidery companies decided that they wanted to increase the quality of their products, and so every cotton yarn that was used, that was produced, had this quality control from this agency. And then beginning of the 20th century, there was the decline of the embroidery companies, and so this agency that was a private agency at the beginning was then made public, so it joined Empa. Empa was a spin-off of the ETH Zurich that was founded 5 years before in 1880, and was an institute that tested construction materials. So we had these two sites from 1937 on. So here, textiles, consumer goods, and in Zurich, the investment goods. And so we were in this building that you see here for over 100 years, and in 1996 we moved here to this building. So we've been here over 25 years in this building, and also with this change, or this move to this building, we also changed our focus. So for 100 years we were purely a test institute, and now for over 20 years we've been a research institute. So we're developing new textiles, and so we really evolved, let's say, from the normal textiles to smart textiles. So we are developing fibers, we are developing whole systems that can be used, for instance, in medicine to monitor vital signs, as you can see here with this baby that wears a so-called textile photoplethysmograph. It's a textile-based sensor that can monitor the oxygenation in the blood of the patients. We have also different coating technologies. As you see here, we can directly print whole optical elements onto fibers, and with this have in these optical fibers directly the photo detector that is directly integrated into the fiber. So this shows with newest technologies how we can improve the quality of life of people. And so at Empa we are around 1,000 people. We have 3 sites. So our main site, the headquarters is in Dübendorf near Zurich. Here in St. Gallen we are around 240 people. We have a 3rd site in Thun, and we focus our activities around 5 research focal areas, starting here on the right, nanomaterials. You may know that nanotechnology has revolutionized the whole material science in the last 20 years. So probably all the developments made in material science nowadays are based on nanotechnology. A study from the European Union showed that in innovations, more than 70% of innovations are materials based. So here at Empa we are really at the basis of innovations. We are a center of technology transfer. We have over 1,000 contracts with the Swiss and European industry. So we really help here the industry to keep their innovation level. So from nanotechnology we go to energy. So we develop new energy conversion materials, for instance solar cells. So here we hold the world record for thin film solar cells with over 20%. And then we are still in the construction field, especially in sustainable materials for construction. Then the whole environment, pollution, natural resources, and the last but not least focal area is on health. That's where here, especially in Sengan, we have a focus. And with this, we're going to start the visit, I think, so I pass the word to Marianne. Thank you.
Thank you so much, René, for this introduction and certainly for hosting us and also for being such a fantastic partner. We truly spent a lot of time here at Empa, and for me it was a very nice experience to see that actually maybe science and art do have a lot in common, because there is a lot of experiments and creativity asked and a lot of systematic thinking, so wonderful. TaDA has been launched, as Andreas Schwarz already has told us before, as a culture promotion program to enhance and to promote a rich culture of textile in eastern part of Switzerland, but also to bring out the innovation part, to bring culture and economy to a certain way also together, to see creativity in a different way. So each year about 6 residents can come here. We have a jury who has to select the 6 personalities. A multidisciplinary jury will select the 6 personalities coming over for 3 months. And all the guests, as you will see in the afternoon, are working very, very closely with our partner firms. The TaDA program is an initiative of 3 cantons, which is already an amazing effort that jointly 3 cantons, Appenzell Ausserrhoden, St. Gallen and Thurgau, put their efforts together to set up such an innovative culture promotion program. One thing is really very important to TaDA, communication, because what does it really help if we cannot bring out the findings of the residency? So communication as the event today is key to the whole project, because we want to see as closely as possible what's been happening in the 13 partner firms and with our guests. So the other thing which is very important, sustainability will always be a subject for us. This has been very much the wish of the partner firms to keep this as an ongoing theme, because textile industry, sustainability, but I think also art and sustainability are really crucial. So I'm very happy to welcome you all. Before I forget, you have seen this event is filmed. So if somebody is really objecting to be filmed at all, please let us know. Otherwise, we assume that you will be okay also to maybe appear. We will put everything online later on. Of course, the focus will not be the audience, but still you might appear. So if somebody doesn't wish to be filmed, please let us know. If I look now into the program, you have read it all. So one part is really experience of the residency, and the second part will be talking about different methods and ways to go to be sustainable in the production. So this, in the afternoon, the 2 panels will be explicitly in collaboration with you, the audience. We have a little app that you will be able to use so that you can interfere and intervene at every moment, but this will be later. Here you have an insight into the 13 partner firms, which are firms who are generally said highly specialized, but where you also see we have partners from culture field, from research, but also really from enterprise for textile production. So a lot of people have contributed to this program, and maybe one thing which is also important to know about TaDA, it's always multidisciplinary, so there will always be multidisciplinary perspectives. So the first thing, when we think about the Spinnerei, I will get in touch with our jury, where among others René Rossi is also taking part, and the jury will bring from their own field of research or interest, they will bring in the most current topics. And then according to the decision of this topic, I have the pleasure to develop the concept. So you will get to know a lot of people today, so we have time also to spend together. But now I think what will be very interesting for everybody, we start a guided tour through the laboratories which have been used mostly by the TaDA residents.